Battery. On and locked. Parking brake. Set. External power. On. External power left and right bus. On. Passenger door, key is Shift plus F1. Open. Rear passenger door, key is Shift plus F4, if necessary. Open. Passenger stairs, key is Shift plus F3, if necessary. Extend. Service door, key is Shift plus F7. Open. Forward cargo door. Open. Mid cargo door. Open. Aft cargo door. Open. Load fuel.
I can't load fuel yet because I need to put my numbers in. So we'll get those entered. So I had an issue earlier, and we're going back and redoing the flight. Which I don't mind to get it right. We'll see if we can't make it work. We had a problem. I think from the get-go there were some anomalies with that flight, and like or the plane, and I'm not sure what caused. I'm not sure what the ailment was there, but we'll just redo it. So our block fuel is 19,521. And our trip fuel is 7,062. Oh, it's covering 19. Okay, 7062. Passengers are 69 in the front, 69 in the aft. And our cargo is 1,070. 2,070. 2070. 2070. 2070. Okay. Okay. Now.
As calculated. Boarding passengers and cargo.
Right, got that. And now we'll close the front door, close the aft, close cargo. I did a quick load. Ta-da. Okay, great.
As calculated. Clear master caution. Check. FMC.
Right. If you've ever flown this plane, you can beat your head against the wall trying to figure out why can I not make this thing come on. It's actually on. It's just dim. I'm going to go up here and start our nav. Our IRS is aligning, so that, and we're going to enter our IRS position, and we're at KGSO. KGSO. But we're going to take the GPS position and put it here. And to populate this, I'm going to pull KGSO to KATL. Right, it populates that, and then this flight is Delta Flight DAL 1055. Activate. And it's fussing because the IRS isn't aligned yet, but it's alright, it takes about 5 minutes. So we're going to go to departure. And we're going out on 23 right. Is that it? Yep, 23 right. On the Tri-9 Carwin. And it's going to continue to fuss till the IRS is aligned. So actually what that does is it means I can't hit execute and it all load, but it's still saving everything I'm doing. Okay. We're going to be coming in on 08 left. And what do we have? They're coming in on Aussie and Levy. Aussie and Levy. One day I'll learn. Okay. And we're gonna have some discontinuities. I'm gonna take this waypoint here and move it up here. Once again, won't let me align yet. Okay, and then we're gonna next to here, and we're gonna do the same bizarre. We're gonna move bizarre to here. while we're waiting for that, let's put in 3002 and get rid of this yoke. I was seeing if there's somewhere I can see the progress of the alignment, but I don't think there is. Actually, it looks like it's aligned. Let's see, I'm going to try it now. There it goes. We need to go through anywhere where I did some changes and make sure that it's executed. Okay. Okay. Alright, cost index is a 100 because we really don't have a decent cost index. 9.3 is the reserves. Our ZFW weight is 1112.9. And our fuel is 19.5 and /A. And our cruise altitude is 310. And let me confirm that. No, that's not. 320. And winds are 210 at 0. Baby. Yeah, baby. $16. Okay. All right. Now once that's in there, I'm adding back in here. 160 is our VREF, or excuse me, our V1. No, excuse me, our V2. So we're going to put And what I'm doing is I'm taking, if that says 160, I'm going to up it 10 and put 170 here. Turn on the flight directors. And our transition altitude is 4,000. Alright, now meanwhile, back at the checklist.
Program flight plan. Takeoff V speeds. Calculate and set bugs. Takeoff trim.
Alright, takeoff trim is going to be of 4.5. Okay, 4.5. And our flap configurations will be 11. Right there. Okay.
Calculate and set up. Flight director. Both on. Heading knob to runway. Set. Max bank angle. Set to 15. Initial cleared altitude. Set end arm.
Got that out.
SPD/Mach. Set to V2 plus 10. Altimeter. Set local QNH. Cockpit door. Locked. Auxiliary hydraulic pump.
Right here.
On. All doors and stairway. All closed. Engine start pump. On. APU master. Run. APU master. Start. Check APU power avail.
Right available. Check APU power available.
Check. APU generator.
So we are going to
check on. APU bus left. On. APU bus right. On. Galley power. On. Left engine bleed air cross feed. On. Right engine bleed air cross feed. On.
Nobody would ever find those.
APU air source. On. Air conditioning left system. Off. Air conditioning right system. Off. Check APU AC load. Check. External power left bus. Off. External power right bus. Off. External power. Off. Instrument lights.
Oh, hold on.
As required. Stall test. Check.
Stall.
Max SPD warning test.
Overspeed.
Check. Annunciator / digital lights test. Check. Loops a test. Check. Loops B test. Check. Clear master caution. Check. Clear master warning. Check. Strobe lights. Position. Anti-skid. Armed. Push and start clearance.
Brian, can you first of all get our IFR clearance? He can't because he's not on. Brian, can you get our IFR clearance, please?
I'll get our IFR clearance.
Greensboro clearance, Delta 1055, requesting IFR clearance with information Foxtrot.
Stand by for your clearance. Delta 1055, cleared to Atlanta via the TRI-9er departure. Then is filed, climb and maintain 4000, expect flight level 32010 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.35, squawk 2642. Expect runway 23 right.
Brian, you're in charge of all comms.
I am now in charge of all comms.
Brian, please get our pushback and start clearance.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
Requesting pushback and start clearance.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Greensboro ground, Delta 1055, requesting pushback and start clearance. We have Foxtrot.
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Brian, did he ever give you a clearance to push and start?
Yes, Steve. Pushback and start approved. Tail north.
Well, I didn't hear him.
Received and activated. Pushback procedure as required. Check. Left fuel pumps.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
On.
Toes connected, bypass pins
Center
inserted.
fuel
Go
pumps.
and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
On. Right fuel pumps. On. Engine start system A or B.
281 contact tower on 119.1 so long.
119.1 and carrier 281.
Here comes the pushback. Light 'em up.
Select. Throttle idle. Check. Right generator.
Flight attendants, prepare your doors for departure, please. Cross-check and all call. Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board your Delta flight. So in just a moment, we'll be showing you a brief presentation on the safety features of this aircraft. We kindly ask that you please direct your attention to the video monitors and flight attendants in the aisle, even if you are a frequent flyer. Thank you so much.
Welcome aboard, and thank you for choosing Delta for 100 years and counting.
Delta. 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 Delta Airlines.
The health and safety of our customers and crew is our #1 priority and the shared responsibility of everyone on board. So, before we depart, please pay attention to this important message.
On.
Stow all carry-on items
Left
in an
generator.
overhead bin and place smaller items completely under the seat in front of you.
Larger electronic devices must be placed in a bag. Handheld portable electronic devices, including mobile phones, should also be secured.
Keep the aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas clear. If you lose an electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for help.
As we leave the gate, fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and adjusting the strap so it's low and
Just
tight
about
on
done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Release.
Lift the
Engine
top of the buckle.
Hold
If your
until
seat has a
20%
shoulder harness,
into.
attach the metal
And
tip
we're
by
disconnecting the
fitting
tow.
on the
Give me
belt.
just a moment.
To release,
On.
push the metal tip down.
Wait until N1
Stay seated with your
25%.
seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt
Check.
sign is on, and keep
Right
it fastened
pulse and
whenever you're
frequency.
seated in case of sudden rough air.
Check.
In the
Left
event of
engine
rough air, the
starter.
crew might also need to
Hold
buckle up
until
for safety.
20% N2.
We appreciate your understanding
fuel
if our
handles.
service is interrupted.
On.
Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with all crew members'
Check.
instructions, along with
Check
the
left
posted
pulse and
placards
frequency.
and lighted information signs throughout the cabin. Smoking, vaping, the use of
Check.
e-cigarettes or any
Engine
smokeless
starter
product,
system.
including chewing tobacco,
Off.
is not allowed on
Engine
any
start
Delta
pump.
flight. Federal law
Off.
prohibits tampering with,
AC bus
disabling,
X-type.
or destroying restroom smoke detectors.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
4 on each side. Each door has a detachable slide that can be used as a raft.
In the event of an evacuation, leave all bags behind. Carry-in baggage will slow the evacuation. All exits are clearly
Auto.
marked with the green exit
APU
symbol.
bus
Locate
left.
the nearest exits and
Off.
remember, they might be behind
APU
you.
bus right.
If we lose power,
Off.
lights will illuminate the aisles
APU
to
air
guide you to
switch.
an exit.
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, oxygen
APU
masks will
mask.
drop from the panels above your seat and inside the lavatories. Reach up and pull a mask or streamer down to start the flow of oxygen. Remove
Air
any face
conditioning left
covering
system.
and place the mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note the oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
Auto. Air conditioning right system.
A water evacuation is also
Auto.
unlikely, but just in
Flight
case,
control
life vests are in a
elevators
compartment
full
beneath
forward.
or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist, attach it to the buckle in front,
Check.
and adjust
Flight
securely
control
around your waist.
elevators full
As you leave the plane, Inflate the vest by pulling down
Flight
on the red
control
tab at the bottom,
ailerons full
or
left.
manually inflate it by blowing into
Check.
the tube at shoulder level.
Flight control
A
ailerons
water-activated
full right.
light is attached to each vest.
Check.
For children
Flight
under
control
35
rudder
pounds,
full left.
place the vest around their waist
Check.
and secure the strap between
Flight
the legs.
control rudder
See your
full
safety
right.
card for more information.
Check.
Additional life vests for
Windshield
in-lap
anti-fog
children
in
are
ice.
in marked compartments at the front and rear of the plane. We'll distribute these vests if necessary.
Before takeoff, bring your seat to its upright position and stow your tray table, footrest, and leg rest. Be sure you fastened your seatbelt low and tight across your lap, carry-on items secured, and armrests are at resting position, or as otherwise indicated on the placard in front of you. If you have a suite door, ensure it's open. See placard instructions inside the suite door for opening instructions in case of emergency. Finally, take a moment to review the safety information card in your seat pocket.
As we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we take off into the future, sit back and relax. And from all of our crew, thank you for flying with Delta, today and for the next 100 years.
Logo light. On. Seat belt sign. On. No smoking sign. On. Nose lights. On bright. Left ground flood light. On. Right ground flood light. On. Anti-collision lights. On. Cockpit temp. Auto as desired. Cabin temp. Auto as desired. Transponder. Set as required. Parking brake. Off. Taxi to runway and hold short.
Ron, it's okay to get our taxi clearance.
I'll get our taxi clearance.
Runway 23 right. Taxi at Juliet 1, Kilo Echo Hotel, contact tower 119er, point 1, 715.
Greensboro ground, Delta 1055, requesting taxi clearance. We have Foxtrot.
Delta 1055, runway 23 right, taxi via Juliet Echo Hotel.
Alright. This could be confusing if you don't know this airport.
Echo Hotel,
Here.
Delta 1055.
So the runway is like a little bit of a drive. In fact, they have what they call the runway. I think the runway run event here in Greensboro, and the whole point of it is the runners get to run on the actual runway. They think it's the coolest thing in the world. So. Actually, I did it last time. That was actually it's cool. Alright. Laminar, whoever was the one that started fixing up the airport, you've done a better job. It's really good. Actually, a lot of the buildings really are like it really is. It's good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Should have a turn coming up here. Did I miss my turn? Missed my turn. That's a pain in the tail. It's kind of a downhill, so I can just ride. I can throttle idle. I told you it takes a little bit to get down here.
Delta 1055, contact tower on 119.1, take care.
Contacting tower on 119.1, Delta 1055. Greensboro Tower, Delta 1055, evening, holding short of 23 right, ready for departure.
Delta 1055, Greensboro Tower, runway 23 right, winds calm, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 23 right, cleared for takeoff, Delta
Thrust
1055.
mode TO.
Thrust mode needs to be takeoff.
Check EPR 1.92. Flaps to 11 or 15 degrees.
Jetstar 2 Sierra Lima, welcome to Greensboro. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Contact ground on 121.9er, Jetstar Sierra Lima.
Jetstar 2 Sierra Lima, contact departure.
Jetstar Sierra Lima,
Okay.
contact departure. Thank you, have a good day.
Flaps to 11. Flap and slat. Okay.
Check. Engine start system. OVRD. Annunciator panel. Check. Left external flood light. Extend on. Right external flood light. Extend on. Nose lights. Off. Galley, off for takeoff. Off. Check engine instruments. Check. Takeoff clearance.
Right. I do like that when you sync one, you sync two. Okay. And I think I do have a better comprehension of how exactly our auto throttle works now. I think I do, which helps because I was just looking for the toggle button, and it does not work that way. Okay. All right. Brian, okay, we are ready. Can you do the briefing, please?
Request. Strobe.
We'll be departing from runway 23 right. We'll be flying the TRI-9er departure with an initial climb clearance to 4,000. Transition altitude is 18,000. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile, climbing to flight level 320. Weather at departure shows no significant issues. In the event of an engine failure below 400, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3,000 before turning back. For any abnormalities or emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. Squawk code is 2642, and departure frequency will be 124.35. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. V1 is 142 knots, VR is 147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots. We'll climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
Okay.
Tower, American 2342, ready to go, 5 right, IFR, JFK. 1 second while I grab the paperwork. Greensboro Tower, American 2342, ready for departure. RNAV, Wayne, runway 5 right, clear for takeoff, American 2342.
All right. We're going to do a little forward pressure on the yoke. Right, we're at 90. Auto throttle. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up.
Delta 1055, contact departure on 124.35.
Switching to departure on 124.35, Delta 1050. Greensboro departure, Delta 1055, evening, maintaining 1500 feet.
Delta 1055, Greensboro departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 17,000.
Climb and maintain 17,000, Delta 1055.
maintain flight level 200.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, Delta 1055.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you, and a welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff. We've now reached an altitude where it's safe to use approved electronic devices, and a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight in the economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items, can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
Delta 1055, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Hi, buddy.
Climb and maintain flight level 230, Delta 1055.
Delta 1055, contact Charlotte departure on 128.325.
Contacting Charlotte departure on 128.325, Delta 10. Charlotte departure, Delta 1055, good evening, maintaining 9,000 feet.
Delta 1055, Charlotte departure, good evening, Gold Hill altimeter 3004.
Altimeter 3004, Delta 1055.
Delta 1055, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Climb and maintain flight level 260, Delta 1055.
Delta 1055, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Climb and maintain flight level 280, Delta 1055.
maintain flight level 320.
Climb and maintain flight level 320, Delta 1055.
That took forever, seems like, for me to fix that. I'm still like getting used to the way that the navigation controls. I think I finally had a breakthrough. I'm good.
Delta 1055, contact Atlanta Center on 133.15.
So I had heading hold
Atlanta
on
Center on
because I
133.15.
pulled heading
Delta
hold at some
1055.
point. So I'm stuck in heading hold. But I think I finally got
Atlanta
navigation.
Center, Delta 1055. Good evening, climbing through 17,000 for flight level 320.
Delta 55, Atlanta Center, good evening, Gold Hill, altimeter 3008.
Altimeter 3008, Delta 1055.
Not yet. I don't have it fixed yet. Okay, so FMS override. I'm not fixed yet. Okay. I'm not. Vertical speed. I don't want vertical speed. What is FMS? What is APR? APR limit. What is that?
The Flight Management System, FMS, is a computer system that automates a wide variety of in-flight tasks, including navigation, performance management, and route planning. It helps optimize fuel efficiency and manage the aircraft's flight path. APR, or approach mode, refers to a specific mode in the FMS that is used during the approach phase of flight. The APR limit usually pertains to the maximum angle or descent rate that the aircraft can achieve during the approach. Understanding these systems can greatly enhance your situational awareness and efficiency in flight.
Atlanta Center, American 1648, climbing out of flight level 190 for flight level 320. American 1648, Atlanta Center, good evening.
there's I'm still struggling to make sure I have my navigation correct. It's a little bit of a struggle. We'll be coming in on 8 left. And Atlanta, so that puts us at 095 course heading. Oh, that was painful. And 10930.
Delta 1055, expect the Aussie 1 arrival. I'll call your descent in roughly 20 minutes. Just say the word if you'd like to start down earlier. Expect the Aussie 1 arrival. We'll wait for our call on the descent, but we'll let you know if we need to start down earlier. Delta 1055.
Okay, when my FMS, one of the labels there says FMS EPR. What is that?
The FMS EPR stands for engine pressure ratio. It's a measure of the pressure produced by the engine compared to the pressure at the inlet. Monitoring this can help you optimize engine performance and fuel efficiency during different phases of flight. Keep an eye on it, especially during climb and cruise.
brakes press.
JetBlue 2818, Atlanta Center, good evening.
Atlanta Center, Catbird 104, climbing through 2,400. Sorry, flight level 240, headed for flight level 310.
Catbird 104, Atlanta Center, good evening.
Max bank angle.
This has been a painful flight because the navigation part I had just hitting the right button at the right time. It's been a little bit of a challenge. I think we're okay now, but so we're VNAV level, nav track, and FMS lock. So the FMS is doing all the work.
Monitor engine instruments. Target altitude.
I really do like the checklist. I think it's really it has been a big help because you if you're unfamiliar with an aircraft, even if you have to flounder to find certain, like on this aircraft, I will say this, they put things all over the place. It's like someone went, oh crud, we didn't make room for that. But checklist helps you to, like, gives you something to work with. That is, I cannot read that. Is there a light? Look at that. Yeah, sometimes it looks like they just kind of wedged something in a place because they ran out of space.
Maintain flight level 390.
Maintain flight level 390, American 2354.
Well, based on this, it doesn't want us to start descending until we get to winning. Which it's okay, it's not bad. Also, we have a transition to come back for final, so we have to pass the airport. And that actually is good. That's a good thing. Gives us more time. I think that's the biggest challenge I had. I don't know. I can't speak to anyone else. But that would have to be learning the dance of descending, the timing of descending. Millie, what is MCT on? It's you got TO takeoff. I've got takeoff flex. I've got go around, climb and cruise. What is MCT? Give her time to think about that. We are probably, we're about 118 miles outside of Atlanta. We're at 320. We're not descending yet. We won't descend until we get to around the winning waypoint, and we have a transition once we start our descent anyway, because we've got to go all the way past the airport and come back, so we should have plenty of time. to this, we wouldn't start ascending for a while. 7, like 40. I mean, almost 55, 60 miles. Not really. How about 45? About 45 miles. I put it on, I think we'll probably get, we'll descend lower, but I'll put it on 18,000 for our initial transition descent. We're on nav track and VNAV level right now, so. Brian, will you get our clearance to descend on the Aussie One arrival?
Steve, we're already cleared for the Aussie One arrival. We'll wait for ATC to call our descent, but we can request to start down earlier if needed.
Delta 55, cleared Aussie 1 arrival into Atlanta. Whenever you'd like to send and maintain flight level 200.
Cleared Aussie 1 arrival into Atlanta. Descend and maintain flight level 200, Delta 1055.
Alright, I just entered my information in there. Honestly, I think that's how almost all pilots do it VS style.
Descend and maintain 14,000.
Please clear the cab for arrival.
Descend and maintain 14,000, Delta 1055.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our initial descent. At this time, we ask that you kindly begin to recheck the security of your seatbelt. And if you've removed any items from the overhead bins, please begin to restow them at this time. Please check around your seating area and the seat pocket in front of you for any cups, glasses, or other articles you wish to discard. And kindly hand these items to the flight attendants as they make their way through the aisle. Thank you so much. We should be landing in approximately 15 to 20 minutes.
QNH is 3003. We're doing about 1,000 feet per minute.
Delta 1055, contact Atlanta Center on 135.0.
Contacting Atlanta Center on 135.0, Delta 1055. Atlanta Center, Delta 1055, good evening, descending from flight level 270 to 14,000.
Delta 55, Atlanta Center, good evening. Atlanta Center, Delta 1149, flight level 360. Atlanta Center, good evening.
Delta 5128, descend and maintain flight level 120.
Delta 1055, Atlanta Center, descend and maintain 8,000, altimeter 3005.
Descend and maintain 8,000, altimeter 3005, Delta 1055.
Your cat, Cheeto, have been running up and down the hallway. Yeah, boy.
Request clearance to Miami as filed.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Clear to Miami is filed via the bank departure. Climb maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 300 in 10 minutes. Departure frequency 124.6. Squawk 2617, American 1228. Delta 1055, turn left heading 255 vectors for the ILS runway 8 left approach.
Turning left, heading 255 for vectors to the ILS runway 8 left approach, Delta 1055.
Delta 1055, if it's possible, we would like to run the full length of our flight plan to Sneeve before transitioning to Larry, so we can get descended. We're a little bit high.
1055, affirmative. Continue direct SNEEV for descent. I'll coordinate your descent clearance shortly.
He might sit in your lap. He might lay in your lap. He does it sometime. He gets in the mood. There you go. Good boy.
Delta 1055, contact Atlanta approach on 124.6.
Switching to Atlanta approach on 124.6, Delta 1055. Atlanta approach, Delta 1055, evening, descending from 15,000 to 8,000.
Delta 1055, Atlanta approach, good evening, Atlanta altimeter 3002. Expect the ILS runway 8 left approach into Atlanta. Delta 1055, Atlanta approach, descend and maintain 5,000, turn left heading 250.
Altimeter 3002, expecting the ILS runway 8 left approach, Delta 1055.
Delta 1055, 5 miles from Bazaar. Turn left heading 145, descend and maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 8 left approach.
Descending to maintain 5,000, turning left heading 250, Delta 1055.
Delta 1055, we're requesting to continue on to from SNEEV to Larry. We're still trying to get down to our altitude. We're kind of high.
Left heading 145, descend and maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 8 left approach, Delta 1055.
Delta 1055, continue direct Larry. Descend and maintain 4,000.
Continue direct Larry. Descend and maintain 4,000, Delta 1055.
1055, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Switching to Atlanta Tower on 119.1, Delta 1055. Atlanta Tower, Delta 1055. Good evening. We're established on the ILS approach for runway 8 left.
Delta 1055, Atlanta Tower, roger. Continue approach runway 8 left.
Alright, we're on the localizer track. We've captured. We're on the glide scope. Brian, brief our approach.
We'll be arriving in Atlanta on runway 8 left using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the Aussie 1 arrival. Transition level is 18,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 8 left. Weather at arrival shows winds 155 at 5 knots, scattered clouds at 20,000 feet, no significant weather expected. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published missed approach procedure. Squawk code remains 2642, and approach frequency will be 121.0. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. Once on the ground, we'll be taxiing to gate, concourse B9er. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain.
Right. Sounds good. Just watch for the bird activity that we have ahead of us.
Roger that, Steve. We'll keep an eye out for any bird activity.
Good, really good glide. I mean, this is a good capture.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the captain has parked the aircraft at the gate and turned off the seatbelt sign. This will be your one and only indication that it's safe for you to get up and move about the cabin.
Delta 1055, welcome to Atlanta.
Please be reminded to use caution when opening your overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during landing.
Delta 1055.
You may now use your mobile phones and other handheld electronic devices while we taxi to the gate. However,
Atlanta
your laptop
Ground,
computers and larger
Delta 1055. Good
electronics
evening. We're
must
clear of the
remain
runway
stowed.
and ready to taxi to the gate.
We invite you to visit delta.com for all your future travel needs, including checking in for a flight and managing your SkyMiles account.
Delta 1055, Atlanta Ground, taxi to Concourse B, Gate 9er via Charlie Bravo, Bravo 4, hold short of runway 8 right, then Echo 3, Foxtrot 3 Northwest, 3 Southwest. Have a good day.
Happy to answer any questions you may have. On behalf of Delta Sky Team, our global partners,
Concourse
and
B,
crew,
Gate 9, Charlie
we'd like
Bravo,
to thank you all
Bravo
for
4,
flying with us.
hold short of runway
We've
8
enjoyed
right,
having you
then
on
Echo
board,
3,
and look
Foxtrot
forward to
3
the opportunity to
Northwest,
serve you
3
once again.
Southwest. Delta 1055.
Thank you so much, and have a wonderful evening. Flight attendants, prepare doors for arrival, please. Cross-check and all call.
Delta 1055 holding short runway 8 left, excuse me, 8 right.
Delta 1055, cross runway 8 right, then continue taxi via Echo 3, Foxtrot 3 Northwest.
Cross runway 8 right, then Echo 3, Foxtrot 3 Northwest, Delta 1055.
Shot by a tank! Be so for real with me right now. That hurted.
This is in Atlanta. This is Nimbus, a Nimbus Custom Airport here in Atlanta.
842. Push and start approved. Tail south.
Push and start is approved. Tail south, Delta 842.
Well, you want to see what that looked like? Okay. Let's get outside.
I lived to get set on fire.
Replay gets messed up with the let's if I close this door. Close.
Ow,
Close.
shotgun. I got one shot. There's a shotgun alley or on the road. And he just ran through all of us. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a shotgun.
Okay. Good night from Atlanta.